Hello, everybody. I'm Jay, joined by
Bailey. How's it going?
So this is an interesting reaction, to say the least, because we said we wouldn't do it. At least King and I said we wouldn't be doing it because we've listened to this. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is Epic the Musical, and I am a huge fanboy of Epic the Musical. I've been listening to it since the Cyclops Saga. Oh, you're gonna learn what this is.
Oh man, yeah, I have no idea about any of this. So
Have you ever read the Odyssey?
no, I haven't read it at all. So you're kind of just throwing me in there, just blindsided.
Oh, for sure, dude. And yeah, so typically it's been King and I on here a number of reacts for such a long time, but the team is growing, and Bailey here is a fantastic addition to the team. So I really hope you enjoy his reaction to Epic the Musical while I just sit here laughing at everything that he reacts to.
Oh, man, I'm in for it.
Oh no, it's gonna be fantastic. I think you're gonna love it. If you like emotions, drama, fights, epic stuff, it's called Epic the Musical for a reason.
That makes sense.
So first of all, before we begin, a huge shout out to everyone in the Epic the Musical cast. Jorge, Rivera, Herrans, first and foremost, absolutely fantastic individual. Please go check him out. Links, everything down in the description. I will find the individual videos that we are reacting to for the animation purposes, because everyone's absolutely talented and they all deserve the love. And aside from that, what should they do?
Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Comment down below.
Absolutely. He's doing fantastic, just like King. So the way this is going to work, it's 9 sagas, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And it's 40 songs. So we're going to do, this is going to be broken down into a couple videos. So we're going to go ahead and do sagas, is how we're going to do this.
Okay, so like what, every 3 or so?
A saga contains anywhere from 3 to 5 songs. This first saga, the Troy Saga, has 5 songs in it.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 5 songs, and then we'll go ahead and cut off there, and then we'll go move from there.
All
right, you ready?
Sounds good. Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, let's hop into this. Credits and all that, as usual, just be in the description. We'll go over everything. But welcome to Epic the Musical, the Troy Saga. Let me know if it's too loud.
Alright, my brothers, listen closely.
Before I forget, sorry. This is a reaction, so I'm just gonna let him press the space bar whenever he needs to stop and speak.
No.
I'm doing this. I'm putting this on you.
No.
Yes, this.
I'm gonna end up listening to the whole thing. That's the kind of reaction I'm probably gonna end up doing.
Well, I need you to stop every now and then at least. All right, ready?
Let's have you stop.
Okay, I'll look at your face, and then like, if you're like, "Oh my gosh" or something, then I'll stop. But for now, enjoy.
Alright, my brothers, listen closely. Tonight we make the Trojans pay. 10 years of war, they killed us slowly. But now we'll be the ones who slay. Think of your wives and your children. Your families wonder where you've been. They're growing old and yet you're still here. Do what I say and you'll see them again.
Yes, sir!
Diomedes will lead the charge. Agamemnon will flank the guards. Menelaus will let our mates through the gates to take the whole city at large. Teucer will shoot any ambush attacking. Little Ajax will stay back. Nestor, secure Helen and protect her. Neo, avenge your father, kill the brothers of Hector.
Yes, sir!
Find that inner strength now. Use that well of pride. Fight through every pain now. Ask yourself inside, what do you live for? What do you try for? What do you wish for? What do you fight for?
What do you live for? What do you try for? What do you wish for? What do you fight for?
Penelope, Penelope, and Telemachus. I fight for us. I fight for us.
What do you live for?
Penelope,
What do you try for?
Telemachus.
What do you wish for?
I'm on my way.
What do you fight for?
Attack! Who was that?
A vision of what is to come cannot be outrun, can only be dealt with right here and now.
Tell me how.
I don't think you're ready. A mission to kill someone's son, a foe who won't run, unlike anyone you have faced before.
Say no more. I know that I'm ready.
I don't think you're ready.
It's just an infant. It's
Oh man, I really like this a lot with the way everything is going. Me not knowing anything, it's pretty much telling me like the whole story so
Yeah.
far. So I like this.
So, at the end of the song, I'll go over a little bit of like what the Trojan War was and all that if you don't know anything. But yeah,
just a boy. What sort of imminent threat does he pose that I cannot avoid?
This is the son of none other than Troy's very own Prince Hector. Know that he will grow from a boy to an avenger, one fumed with rage as you're consumed by age. If you don't end him now, you'll have no one left to save. You can say goodbye to
Penelope.
You can say goodbye to
Penelope. I could raise him as my own, or send him far away from home. Make sure his past is never known. I'd rather wait forever. Down on my knees for ya. I'm begging, please.
will of the gods.
Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
The blood on your hands is something you won't lose. All you can choose is whose.
and that is The Horse and the Infant.
Okay.
So, preliminary thoughts?
I like so far just like the mix of the singing and also kind of like rapping for the most part in the beginning, and then it kind of switched off to something a little more elegant, from all the war in the beginning to the birth towards the end. So far I'm liking that, like the whole transition. It was very smooth too, the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Mhm. This is absolutely fantastic. The amount of work that went into this. I mean, this is a year's worth of production.
Oh wow, a whole year.
Longer, I think.
Long.
Like, well, the entirety of this is like
yeah,
years.
still that's
So like you're definitely gonna hear the difference from this to the very end. And what Jorge likes to do, or Mr. Jalapeno as the community likes to call him,
okay.
he called himself Mr. Jalapeno at some point, or Jorgenbong, Borgenbong or something like. He has too many nicknames, man. You'll
Think
see.
of like Fairly Odd Parents. What is his name?
But-
Gordon?
No, but Jorge he stepped up a lot of everything, and each one has very like different themes. Obviously, like this first one, at one point King and I did a ranking of like our favorite sagas and whatnot.
Mhm.
Troy saga was very low, but that's because like it has to set up a lot.
Ah, okay.
So right now, what you just listened to was the Trojan War, Athens versus Greece and all that. The the wooden horse thing, the war crime.
Yes.
That's them.
Ah, okay.
So that's, but like I just find it hilarious, and I've seen a lot of people all say this, but like imagine, because what it is they stroke
Strive?
no they the time that they striked
Okay.
was at night, and Odysseus is just in there singing to his crew. Everyone's asleep, like, what's going on inside that horse? And then it bursts out, and the mayhem happens. But what do you think of the whole infant thing? You know, the gods are telling Odysseus, like, you need to kill this infant, whether you like it or not, or you're gonna die.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel about that. That's kind of wild, you know. Jeez.
So this was the horse and the infant. Next up, we have Just a Man.
I look into your eyes and I think back to the son of mine. You're as old as he was when I left for war. Will these actions haunt my days? Every man I've slain is the price I pay. Endless pain. Close your eyes and spare yourself the view. How could I hurt you? I'm just a man who's trying to go home, even after all the years away from what I've known. I'm just a man who's fighting for his life. Deep down I would trade the world to see my son and wife. I'm just a man. But when does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does the reason become the blame? When does a man become a monster?
When does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a man become a monster?
I'm just a man.
Nah. Why? No.
What?
I don't like that.
What do you mean?
I don't like that.
What don't you like?
I don't like that. Why would he just? What was the purpose? Why did they even tell him to do that, anyways? Because like that's where I'm lost. Like, no.
So the gods, Zeus mainly.
Yes,
Zeus,
yes.
god of gods, king
Okay.
of gods. Sorry, god king, if you will. Basically, in the Odyssey, the gods sway a lot of everything. And in order for, Ithaca to win, Ithaca being where Odysseus is from, he is the king of Ithaca. He basically had to kill the son of Hector. Hector being the one who rules right now, right? The person he killed.
Mhm.
So he killed his son because if not, that boy that he just dropped off a wall would later kill him and his family. It was the gods' will for that boy to die. And if not, the gods were going to help that boy kill Odysseus. Was essentially what happened in that first song.
It's horrible. That's horrible.
So he's just a man. Yeah? No?
Why?
What do you think of the song, though?
The song is good.
Uh-huh.
story behind it. I'm just like, no. And that's all I was thinking of the whole time. It was hard for me to think about anything else. I was like, am I hearing this right? Am I hearing this right? Is this what's gonna happen? I'm like, no, no, okay.
Yeah. Now we have full speed ahead.
Okay, let's go.
$600 men under my command, with only one goal in mind.
Make it back alive to our homeland.
600 men, 600 miles of open sea. But the problem's not the distance,
It's what lies in between.
and Ithaca's waiting. My kingdom is waiting. And Penelope's waiting for me. So full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Captain,
Eurylicus,
600 men.
600 men.
600 men with big mouths to feed. And we've run out of supplies to eat.
Curse the war, our food stores depleted.
600 men.
600 men.
600 reasons to take what we can. So Captain, what's the plan?
Captain, what's the plan?
Watch where the birds fly.
Watch where the birds
They will
fly.
lead us to land.
They will lead us to land.
There will hunt for food, my second in command. Now full speed ahead.
We're up, and away we go. We're up, and away we go. We're up, and away we go.
Captain, apologies.
Look! There in the distance, I see an island. I see a light that faintly glows. Maybe there are people lighting a fire. Maybe they'll share some food, who knows?
Something feels off here. I see fire, but there's no smoke.
I say we strike first, we don't have time to waste, so let's raid the places!
No, Polities, gear up. You and I'll go ahead.
You and I'll go ahead.
We should try to find a way no one ends up dead.
We don't know what's ahead!
Give me till sunrise, and if we don't return, then 600 men can make this whole place burn. Now full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. We're up, we're off, and away we go.
We're up, and away we go. We're up, and away we go. We're up, and
Full speed ahead.
Nice little transition song.
Yeah, I could see it. More so a transition. But I do like how they gave like two different options, and it was like, okay, if we don't come back, then then we'll go to plan B. So I was like, are they really gonna just jump in and just cause chaos? I was like, no, not more chaos. Just we did okay. We're going with plan A, then plan B.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you've now met Eurylicus
Okay.
and Polities.
Yes.
As we move forward, I'd love to hear your thoughts on them. And right now we're going to get into good stuff. So now we get into open arms.
You can relax, my friend.
Huh?
I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service and try to relax, my friend.
I'm fine, Polities.
Think of all that we have been through. We'll survive what we get into. I know that you're tired of the war and bloodshed. Tell me, is this how we're supposed to live? Look at how you grip your sword, enough said. Why should we take when we could give? You can show a person that you trust them when you stop and lower your guard. Here we have a chance for some adjustment. Give it a try, it's not that hard. I'm telling you, this life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, we
back!
Stay back.
My friend, greet the world with open arms.
We're only here for food. 600 friends are waiting for us to show our faces. Stay back, I'm warning you. If we don't get back safely, my men will turn this place into blazes.
Here you go.
See? This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, so we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree. But look at the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds. It took me a while to notice just what kind of fruit they eat. It's a lotus, it controls your mind and never lets you free. That's what we'd get with open arms.
Lotus eaters, I'd like to show my friend that kindness is brave. Could you tell me where there's other food to eat?
The cave, Gary Cave.
A cave! You're saying there's a cave where we could feast. And where do we sail to find this food-filled cave?
East, that way.
Thank you.
Welcome.
This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. I see in your face there's so much guilt inside your heart. So why not replace it and light up the world? Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Greet the world with open arms.
You can relax, my friend.
I like Polites.
You like Polites?
Yeah,
Why?
he's optimistic.
He really is.
He's very optimistic. You know, that's what I like about him. What is it called? Nom nom nom. And,
I'm not.
nom nom nom. I just like that Jeff from Marvel Rise. Marvel Rise. Nom nom.
Yeah.
So far, yeah, I'm liking it. Okay, I like Polites.
All right.
And there's like a kind of like a tropical house kind of vibe too thrown into there with the music, and I was like, oh, I like this. Okay.
So far, you've heard what? This is the fourth song in the saga.
Okay.
What do you think so far of the saga? We're gonna move on to the last song here in just a minute, which I always forget the name of.
I feel like I'm on a roller coaster.
Why?
Kind of like eased in and just like went up real quick and then dipping down now. Kind of got thrown into it like on the second song.
Yeah. It just. Yeah, I agree.
Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you?
Athena!
Have you forgotten to turn off your heart? This is not you. I see you changing from how I've designed you. Have you forgotten your purpose? Let me remind you. Goddess of wisdom, master of war. My life has one mission: create the greatest warrior. I had a challenge, a test of skill, a magic bar only the best could kill. One day a boy came for the thrill, a boy whose mind rivaled the bars on the wheel.
Show yourself. I know you're watching me. Show yourself. I can see you.
How can you see through my spell?
I was lying, and you fell for my bluff.
Well done, enlighten me, what's your name?
You first, and maybe I'll do the same.
Nice try, but two can play this game.
Nah, don't be modest. I know you're a goddess, so let's be honest. You are Athena.
Athena,
Badass in the arena. Unmatched, witty, and queen of the best strategies we've seen.
if you're looking for a mentor, I'll make sure your time's well spent.
Sounds like a plan. Goddess and man, bestest of friends.
We'll see where it ends.
Okay.
Maybe one day they'll follow me and we'll make a greater tomorrow. Then they'll see I know we'll change the world, 'cause we are the warriors of the mind. Maybe one day we'll reach them and we can build their skills as we teach them. If there's a problem, we'll have the answer. We are the warriors of the mind. I still intend to make sure you don't fall behind. Don't forget that you're a warrior of a very special kind. You are a warrior of the mind. Don't disappoint me.
And that right there is the end of the Troy Saga.
Okay. I think that one was my favorite song in terms of catchiness and everything.
You think so? Really?
Yeah, I think that one was my favorite song that I liked. And I think just the singing too. The duet singing there was probably my favorite.
Yeah, Athena's voice is fantastic.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, it sounds like he's getting manipulated, but
Well, there's definitely a lot of influence from Athena there. So like understandable. That one is called Warrior of the Mind.
yeah, but at the same time, it was more just his mentor. But
Yeah.
it's just how he was trained and everything. So he's probably just getting confused. And that's why a lot of his decisions are getting mixed up. So this kind of sums up everything else that I was confused about. You know, in terms of like the beginning of like how hesitant he was about
But why he did it ultimately and all that.
yeah. And then he still has like some morals. And that's just like why a lot of it he has hesitation. But then when it came to the 600 men on the ship and everything, you know, full speed ahead, for the most part it was like he went with his personal gut feeling instead of like the warrior mindset. So I like how there was a little balance in this saga. So I do enjoy that there was a balance. It wasn't like complete. And then I like the explanation for me towards the end.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So on the scale of 1 to 10, Troy Saga. Musically wise, like
Musically wise, I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
oh, love it.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, that wraps up this reaction video. Just easing Bailey into Epic the Musical, which he will at the end of this be blasting in his vehicle. I can guarantee it. If you have not already, please go check out everyone tagged below for Epic the Musical, from the original cast, like the main cast and the animatics. As you noticed, none of these are actually official animatics. All these are fan animatics.
Really? I did not know that at all.
There are some that are official. There are some that are fan animatics and all that. Most of these are fan animatics.
Wow. They really do good at painting the whole picture for me.
They're fantastic. That's why I decided to do the animatics over just the originals, because a lot of them are just like pictures and just the lyrics and stuff.
Makes
So
sense.
I figured you'd enjoy this a little bit more. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Catch us over on UMBRL Gaming, UMBRL Otaku, and more here on UMBRL Reacts. But other than that, anything you want to say?
No, just don't forget to subscribe and like the button. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Latest.